Hello everyone. Today in Business Essential class, in this chapter 1, we are talking about the global business environment. What do you think of when you hear the word business? Does it Apple or Amazon or Coca-Cola or Uniqlo? Small firm down the street like 淡水 fishbowl or 淡水阿吉 or night market. All these organizations are businesses. Organizations that provide goods or services that are then sold to earn profit. So we need to make a profit definition. The profit is the differences between a business's revenue and its expenses. Not all business is always make profit. Let's introduce NGO. NGO is a non-governmental organization. It's an entity that is not part of the government. It can include non-profit and for-profit entities. For example, there is an organization called UNICEF. UNICEF is a United Nations Children's Fund. It works in over 119 countries and territories to protect the rights of every child, whose aim is improving children's health and education, especially in poor countries. Okay, now we have some discussion. And this discussion, you have to write on the iClass. Please write down the business or company's name you know. And the business name, you have to write them in English. For example, you cannot write 台积电 in Chinese. You have to write Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company or TSMC. So now please write down the business name. In our book, there is a news. The topic is big on quality, little on price. Let's talk about a supermarket, their strategy. Let's see the video below.
How do you pronounce the store name?
I would think it's Lidl.
Lidl.
I think Lidl. Lidl? It's the $1 million question on opening day at Lidl in Hagerstown. What do you think?
I love it. It's nice. The produce is incredible.
I love it. It's different. Something new, something fresh.
Customers we met are raving about the supermarket chain with German roots.
I'm very impressed with the prices and the selection. It's a big store.
Lidl operates in 29 countries. It opened its first stores in the U.S. in 2017. There are now 5 stores in Maryland, and 4 more are scheduled to open by next spring.
At the end of the day, customers can feel confident with Lidl that you're going to get incredible quality and prices and walk away with great quality and more money in your pocket.
Lidl's aisles are packed with fresh fruit, vegetables, meat, dairy, and packaged food items. Many of their products are organic or gluten-free. And with a large selection of non-food products, Lidl has been compared to Aldi, another popular grocery chain. But Director of Communications Will Harwood says Lidl distinguishes itself from the competition right when you walk in the door.
The bakery is the first thing that you see when you come into a Lidl store. Incredible freshness. It's baked throughout the day. The croissants are amazing. I recommend those.
But how do you get customers to try something new and change their long-established shopping habits?
I think that when people come in and they're able to see and experience the quality, it's something that works itself out. And then at the end of the day, you walk out, you take a look at the receipt, and you say, I was able to get more with what I worked hard for.
Roughly 90% of their products are private labeled, meaning they're made exclusively for Lidl and you won't find them anywhere else. All of them have been tested for taste and quality at their U.S. headquarters in Arlington, Virginia.
Many times we're able to source them both here in the U.S. A majority of our products are sourced here, but we also are able to bring in exciting products from Europe and specialty items, where in different countries, whether it's Italy or France, you have teams doing the same thing, developing these really interesting products that we're able to bring in here and then deliver to customers at an unbeatable price.
At the end of the day, customers say they will go wherever they find the best quality at the lowest price.
It's always hard to teach an old dog new tricks. However, I love the footprint of these stores because they are so doable. You can come in and get what you need and leave, and it doesn't take your whole day.
People will go where they find the quality. They'll spend their money, and you don't feel bad coming in here because you know you're not going to spend a lot of money. I'm really shocked at the prices. I'm getting a lot of fruit and vegetables that I normally would not get because in other grocery stores, it's just too expensive.
Reviews that have the folks at Lidl considering their next location in Maryland. I'm Nancy Yamada for Your Money and Business.
Okay, what do you see in the video? You have seen many customers like to shop in Lidl. So please write down 2 key points in iClass discussion. Please write 2 key points, okay? The case, big on quality, little on price. Introduce how a German discount supermarket chain has expanded into a global retail supermarket, and it combines low prices with a focus on quality. Lidl, established in the 1930s, now operates more than 11,000 stores in over 30 countries. Lidl's strategy is balance affordability with quality. Unlike traditional discount retailers, Lidl invests heavily in product development, sourcing, and quality control. Roughly 80% of its products are private label. This focus has not only price-sensitive consumer, but also middle-class consumer seek value without sacrificing quality. The case also highlights Lidl care about consumers' preference. For example, the company has invested in ESG, such as reduce plastic packaging, sourcing responsible, and promoting health product option. In conclusion, the Lidl case shows a global retailer can successfully integrate cost leadership with a commitment to quality and innovations. As you will see in our opening case, Lidl supermarket, about the economic, cultural, political, and technological forces have created challenge as well as opportunity for Lidl throughout these years, especially during its international expansion. All businesses are subject to the influences of economic forces, but these same economic forces also provide attitude manager and the entrepreneur with opportunity for profit and growth. By understanding these economic forces and how they interact, you will be able to first appreciate how managers must contend with the challenges and opportunities resulting from economic forces from the standpoint of an employee and a manager or a business owner. And second, understand why price fluctuated from the perspective of a consumer. You should have a deep appreciation of the environment in which manager works and a better understanding of why the prices you pay for goods and services go up and down. After reading this chapter, you should be able to first define the nature of global businesses, describe the external environments of a business, and discuss how these environments affect the success or failure of organizations. Second, describe the different type of global economic system according to the means by which they control the factors of production. Third, show how markets demand and supply affect resource distribution in the global market. Identify the elements of private enterprise and explain the various degrees of competition in the global economic system. Fourth, explain the importance of the economic environment to business and identify the factors used to evaluate the performance of an economic system. The last, learn how about the skill you will gain through this content. Third, show how markets demand and supply affect resource distribution in the global market. Identify the elements of private enterprise and explain the various degrees of competition in the global economic system. First, explain the importance of the economic environment to business and identify the factors used to evaluate the performance of an economic system. The last, learn about the skill you will gain through these classes. The concept of business and profit. We have talked previous. The business produce most of the goods and the service we consume. They hire most working people. They create the most new innovations and provide a vast range of opportunity for new businesses. The concept of profits differences between business revenues and its expenses. The quiz means that's a very important concept. The concept of consumer choice and demand. An owner is free to set up new businesses, growing that business and sell it or even shut it down. But consumers also have freedom of choice. Business must take into account what consumer needs and wants, no matter how efficient a business is. It won't survive if there is no demand for its goods or services. Opportunity and enterprise. A businessman can spot a promising opportunity and then develop a good plan for capitalizing on it, they can succeed. Business opportunity involves goods and services that the consumer need or want, especially if no one else is supplying them. The last, the benefits of business. Business profit enhance the personal incomes of millions of owners and stockholders, and the business taxes help to support governments at all levels. All businesses, regardless of its size, location, or mission, operate within a large external environment. This external environment consists of everything outside an organization's boundaries might affect it. Not surprisingly, the external environment plays a major role in determining the success or failure of any organizations. In this slide, show the major dimensions of elements of the external environment as it affects business today. As you see, these include the domestic business environment, global business environment, and the political legal environment, economic environment, technological environment, and the social cultural environment. Next, we will use H&M as an example to explain various external environmental factors. I believe everyone is familiar with this trend clothing store. First, let's use a video to introduce H&M.
H&M, short for Hennes and Mauritz, is a renowned Swedish fashion brand that has made a significant impact on the global retail industry. Let's explore the interesting history of this influential brand. H&M was founded in 1947 by Erling Persson in Västerås, Sweden. Initially, the company focused on offering women's clothing under the name Hennes, which means hers in Swedish. H&M started as a small store, but its commitment to providing fashionable and affordable clothing quickly gained attention. In 1968, H&M expanded its offerings by acquiring the hunting and fishing equipment retailer Mauritz Widforce. This acquisition led to the formation of the new brand name, Hennes and Mauritz, which later became known as H&M. The 1970s marked a significant turning point for H&M when the company decided to adopt a new business model. Instead of relying solely on purchasing merchandise from external suppliers, H&M began designing and manufacturing its own clothing. This move allowed H&M to maintain control over the entire production process, ensuring quality and cost-effectiveness. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, H&M experienced rapid expansion, opening stores in neighboring countries such as Norway, Denmark, and Finland. The brand's success was attributed to its ability to offer trendy fashion at affordable prices, appealing to a broad customer base. In the early 2000s, H&M made its grand entrance into the international market by opening stores in Europe, followed by its expansion into the United States and other parts of the world. H&M's fast fashion model, characterized by quick turnaround times and frequent collections, resonated with consumers seeking affordable and up-to-date clothing options. H&M's commitment to sustainability and social responsibility became a focal point in the brand's strategy. In 2013, the company launched its Conscious collection, featuring eco-friendly and ethically produced garments. H&M also initiated recycling programs to encourage customers to donate used clothing for reuse or recycling. The brand's collaborations with renowned fashion designers, such as Karl Lagerfeld, Stella McCartney, and Alexander Wang, further elevated its profile and strengthened its position in the industry. Today, H&M continues to be a major player in the global fashion market, with a vast network of stores worldwide. The brand's commitment to affordable fashion, sustainability, and continuous innovation has solidified its status as a beloved and influential fashion brand. As H&M moves forward, it remains dedicated to providing customers with stylish and accessible clothing while striving to minimize its environmental impact, making fashion more sustainable for generations to come. In recent years, H&M has embraced technology and e-commerce to meet the evolving needs of its customers. The company launched its online store, allowing customers to conveniently shop from anywhere in the world. H&M has also developed mobile apps and implemented digital initiatives to enhance the shopping experience and engage with its tech-savvy customer base. The brand's commitment to sustainability has continued to evolve. In 2017, H&M introduced its Garment Collecting initiative, encouraging customers to bring in unwanted garments for recycling. These efforts contribute to the brand's goal of becoming fully circular, aiming to use only recycled or sustainably sourced materials by 2030. H&M has also faced challenges and criticism regarding its supply chain practices. The brand has been actively working to improve transparency and ensure ethical sourcing of its products. It has implemented initiatives such as the Fair Living Wage Strategy, aiming to improve wages and working conditions for factory workers. As a global fashion powerhouse, H&M has expanded its brand portfolio over the years. It introduced ch01, Collection of Style, in 2007, offering modern, minimalist designs for both men and women. Additionally, the company acquired other fashion brands like And Other Stories, Monkey, Weekday, and Arket, diversifying its offerings and reaching different target markets. H&M has been at the forefront of collaborations and partnerships with influential figures and organizations. It has worked with high-profile celebrities such as Beyoncé, David Beckham, and Billie Eilish, creating limited edition collections that generate significant buzz and excitement among fashion enthusiasts. Throughout its history, H&M has demonstrated a strong commitment to corporate social responsibility. The H&M Foundation, established in 2007, focuses on initiatives such as education, equality, and environmental sustainability. It supports various projects worldwide, aiming to make a positive impact on society. In summary, H&M's journey from a small store in Sweden to a global fashion giant is a testament to its ability to adapt to changing market trends, embrace innovation, and stay true to its core values. With its focus on affordability, sustainability, and inclusive fashion, H&M continues to shape the fashion industry and inspire millions of customers around the world. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video.
Domestic business environment refer to the environment in which a firm conducts its operations and derive its revenue. In general, businesses seek to be close to their customers to establish strong relationship with their supplier and to distinguish themselves from their competitors. The global business environment refer to the international forces that affect a business. Factors affecting the global environment at a general level include international trade agreements, international economic conditions, political unrest, and many. For example, H&M currently has a store in Germany, France, Spain, and the UK, China, Poland, United States, and the other country. that it ships to customers in an additional 45 countries. But as it has expanded into other parts of the world, it had to contend with different languages, more diverse cultures, different tastes, different currencies, and many other factors. Complicating things further, its suppliers are based all around the world. Technological environment generally includes all the ways by which companies create value for their constituents. Technology includes human knowledge, work methods, physical equipment, electronic and telecommunication, and various process systems that are used to perform business activities. For example, H&M relies on a sophisticated information system that tracks sales and inventory levels. The company also enjoys considerable success with its e-commerce operations. H&M pioneered the use of the mobile applications to engage consumers and generate sales through app features, such as online sales and virtual reality product showcases that are taken for granted in e-commerce today. Political legal environment reflects the relationship between business and government, usually in the form of government regulation of business. This environment is important for several reasons. The important is the legal system defines in part what an organization can and cannot do. For example, H&M is subject to a variety of political and legal forces, including product identification law, employment law, taxes policy, and competition regulation. Social cultural environment includes the customs, morals, values, and demographic characteristics of the society in which an organization functions. Social cultural processes also determine the goods and the service, as well as the standard of business conduct that a society is likely to value and accept. Recently, there has been a greater emphasis in society on sustainability and recycling. For example, H&M has responded to this by introducing a recycle system that encourages customers to bring unwanted clothes into stores in return for a discount to a future purchase. This can then be sent for recycling and reuse. The economic environment refers to relevant conditions that exist in the economic system in which a company operates. For example, if an economy is doing well enough that most people have jobs and wages are high, A growing company may find it necessary to pay even higher salary and offer more benefits to attract workers from other companies. But if many people in an economy are looking for jobs, a company may be able to pay less and offer fewer benefits. Okay, I think you understand the business and the profit definition. And also, I think you understand the dimension of external environment. So, please enter the I class to the item of test and exam.